Healthy Yards, brought to you by Premier Farm and Home. Visit us online at heycow.com.
Backyard composting is a fun and rewarding hobby. Composting is really very simple. It's been happening in nature for thousands of years. But in our own backyard, we like to manage a little bit more. One of the first considerations you have to look at is what type of compost bin are you going to use? There's a couple considerations to keep in mind. First of all, the bin needs to be large enough to hold the mass of materials to have the composting process take place. The minimum size for a compost pile is probably about 3 by 3 by 3, and probably the largest for a backyard gardener would be probably 4 to 5 feet by feet. If you get much larger than that, 5 by 5 by 5, then it just gets much more physically hard to get in there, turn, and manage the compost pile. There's several different types of compost bins on the market. You can also make your own. One of the simplest is just to use 4 scrap pallets that you can find at a local salvage yard, wire those together, and you've got an inexpensive compost bin. Another one you can use is just a ring of woven wire that you can purchase at a hardware store. But most people go for a commercially prepared bin. There are several systems. One is such as this 3-bin system here. You have a bin then that's a holding bin, the material that you're collecting, one that you're actively composting in, and then maybe one for your finished compost. You also have what's called the compost tumblers. The advantage to those are they're neat and out of the way. The disadvantage is they're a little bit more expensive, several $100s or more. So you may want to make sure that you're really going to love composting before you make that investment. The other simple type of composter is what's called the earth machine. I like to just refer to these as the big black trash cans sitting in your backyard. The bottom line is the bin is nothing more than something to hold the material. Compost is going to happen whether it's piled up on the ground or in a fancy bin. Your challenge is to figure out how to make that art and science of composting work for you.
For more information, visit your local extension office or visit our website at kansasgreenyards.org.